Alright, back to it. We've been boiling now for a while, and now it's time to start sanitizing our work chiller. What this contraption does is I've got it hooked up to the hose, and it'll send cold water through these coils and extract the heat and spit the water out into this bucket, and it'll help cool down my wort once I get done with the boil. So straight into the pot, and it's going to start spitting as it heats up. Set that in there for now. Come back up to a boil. And time to add my ginger. This is 1 ounce of fresh ginger. Let that go. You can already smell it. Alright, set my timer for 10 minutes. About 5 minutes, we'll go ahead and add the coriander. Alright, time for our coriander. Let's add a nice spiciness to it. And a citrusy, peppery flavor. Just a couple more minutes, and then we'll add our orange peel, cut off the heat, start cooling it down. Alright, that's the end of our boil. What we're going to do, add in our tangerine zest. All that in there. Ooh, explosive flavor. That aroma is delicious. Alright, now we're going to cut off our heat. Start the cooling process. So all I have to do is cut on the water. Make sure that didn't go flying. And we're cooling. So to aid in the process, I'm just going to stir this apparatus. Get everything flowing. The water that's coming out of here is very hot, which will be good. It'll help me clean stuff later. Alright, we'll be back when this cools down a bit. Alright, let's see how cool we've gotten. Got a good stir. It's definitely cooler than it was. Get that sanitized. Looks like we're at about 71. Shooting for 68, so I'm going to cool it down a little bit longer. Well, we've reached 68 degrees, so I'm going to go ahead and cut this off. Dunk it in there, clean it off. This up to the table. Now we're going to create a little whirlpool. Any solids will kind of get pulled into the middle, and then we won't get them in our fermenter. A good vortex going. Alright, just let that settle out for a bit. Throw a lid on it. Keep the bugs out. And we'll be back in a little bit. Alright, our whirlpool is finished. So I'm going to spray off this with a little sanitizer. Got my sanitized hose. I'm going to make sure at this point that everything is clean. Don't want to get any germs on it. And then we just drain it off. By letting it splash around a little bit, that'll kind of add some oxygen to the mixture, which will help the yeast ferment cleanly. That cloudy color is just the way we want it. The term wit beer is actually Belgian for white beer. It comes from all the wheat proteins cause it to be cloudy, and it's going to be very light color in the glass. It should look almost white. Alright, we're just about full. Shut that off. There we go. Alright, the only thing we have left to do now is add our yeast, which I've got a little slurry of yeast here that I made a little starter out of. And just dump it right in. A little thermometer strip says about 66, so we are good to go. And that's pretty much it. Only one thing left to do. Let's grab a glass. Pull a nice pint of homebrew. This is my Yellow Jacket Pale Ale. Gorgeous. Cheers.